The recent eruptions of Mount Etna and the Stromboli volcano in Italy have caused intense and frightening activity in recent days. They began spewing ash and hot lava, raising alert levels on the Mediterranean island of Sicily. This mountain has more than 210 craters, and when one of these craters erupts, volcanic ash will fall on the city of Catania, at the foot of the mountain, and many surrounding towns and villages. This is inconvenient for local residents, but usually not a problem for visitors. Nearby Catania International Airport is sometimes closed if the volcano causes reduced visibility, but usually reopens after a few hours. Less than 45 hours since the devastating disaster in the Voragine crater on July 4–9, a new episode of lava rain began at night and is still ongoing at the time of writing this article. The first signs appeared last night, when Strombolian activity resumed in the Voragine crater. This activity began to increase towards midnight, accompanied by increasing volcanic vibration signals and increasingly rapid lava flows flowing into the sea. At 11:30 WIB, activity began to increase very sharply and quickly turned into lava rain activity, which is still continuing. The earthquake rate is very high. Inflation was detected occurring in the peak area of the volcano, as magma rose to the peak channel. Italy's Civil Protection Department has warned that the eruption of Mount Etna and the Stromboli were not one-off events. Mounts Etna and Stromboli have erupted several times in recent decades. It warned that a gradual increase in Mount Etna and Strombolian activity in the Voragine crater was recorded at 11 p.m. on Thursday. The Istituto Nazionale di Geofisica e Vulcanologia, INGV, reported continued eruptive activity at Stromboli during July 8–14. Lava flows that began on the 4th of July from two eruptive vents, located approximately 485 and 510 meters above sea level along the Sciara del Fuoco, ended on the 12th of July. Beginning at approximately 12:08 on July 11th, UTC, a series of explosive events lasting approximately 8 minutes produced a pyroclastic flow that rapidly descended the coastline and continued to and across the ocean surface. The first eruption occurred in the CS area, emitting quite hot ash. The next eruption from Area N then caused an eruption column which reached a height of around 5 kilometers above sea level and spread to the southwest. Almost simultaneously, a pyroclastic flow descended along the Sciara del Fuoco and reached the coastline in about 23 seconds, moving at a speed of about 58 meters per second. The sequence ended with a series of secondary pyroclastic flows between 12:10 and 12:15. Effusive and explosive activity ceased within hours of this event, except for one final explosion at 8:28 on the 12th of July that triggered a small landslide from outside the crater. Thermal anomalies with high levels of thermal flux values, greater than 100 megawatts, were identified in satellite images during effusive and explosive activity. Thermal flux values increased slightly at 11:57 on July 11th, about 11 minutes before the burst sequence, and then decreased at 13:52. SEVIRI sensor on the second-generation Meteosat satellite. The Dipartimento della Protezione Civile maintains the alert level at red, the highest level on a 4-level scale.